with my toolie, what they do? Meet me in the alley with the troops.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gregory. Today I have something very unique for you guys. I put together a parkour course inside of Call of Duty Mobile. This is on the map Raid. I'm going to be talking about how you guys can enter, how you guys can do this parkour yourself and submit it through YouTube. I'm going to be talking about the rules and all that good stuff, and then I'm going to show you guys like what the actual parkour course is and like how you have to do it, what you actually have to do. So let's go ahead and get right into that, guys. Very interesting video for you guys today, so make sure you guys pay attention closely, and there will be some prizes involved in here, including the battle pass for next season. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, before we get to the first rule, I just want to give a quick shout out to a YouTuber named Hawksnest. He did this kind of idea parkour thing with a different game, so I just want to give credits to him, and you know, that's kind of where I got the idea, and then I kind of twisted a little bit to Call of Duty Mobile. The first rule that you guys need to follow, you need to have these two buttons at least 50 opacity. So this button right here, which is kind of like the timer button, has a little like timer. The reason I want this to be at least a 50 opacity, this is opacity by the way, basically it's like how visible the button is, because if you have it low then I can't really see it, and I need to make sure that when you guys are uploading your YouTube videos and you have your HUD showing on your screen, I need to see the timer, because if someone tries to cheat and they try to speed up the clip or whatever, or edit two clips together, I need to see the timer, because the timer obviously keeps everything like consistent, and you can tell if the clip's edited or not based off the timer. And then finally, there is this button right here, the movement button. I need you guys to also have this at least an opacity of 50, otherwise it's just not really easily visible. And I mean, as soon as you start the run, you move your button forward, and I need to like have like some point for me to start the timer, so that will be when you guys swipe your button forward, and you make sure that's really visible. So make sure you have your opacity at least 50 for both of these buttons, and that's going to be the first rule. So let's go ahead and move on to rule number 2. Okay, so rule number 2, this one's really important. So you guys are not allowed to use these two perks when you're doing the run, and you need to prove it, because when you're doing the run, you need to show your perks or your classes or whatever. So right before you start the run, make sure you show what perks you're using. You cannot use lightweight, because it makes you go 10% faster when you're sprinting, and you cannot use skulker, because it makes you go 12% faster when you're walking and crouching. So you cannot use skulker and lightweight, and before you start the run, you need to prove that you are using, you know, the right perks. You could be using literally anything except those two. Everything else you're okay to use. And then finally, make sure you're using, when you're doing the run, make sure you have a grenade inside of your hand, make sure you have a knife, or make sure you have a pistol. One of those 3 items will work, because they all make you the same speed, or at least really relatively close to the same speed. So whichever one's faster for you, then you can use that one. But as long as you're not using skulker or lightweight, you'll be good. Okay, so for rule number 3, you guys need to have, first off, when you upload this video to YouTube, in the title of your video, you need to have hashtag gaming with Gregory Parkour. I'll put that on the screen so you guys can see it. Hashtag gaming with Gregory Parkour, just so when I type that into the YouTube search, I can see all the videos that you guys have uploaded, and I can find out which ones are like the fastest from there. And also, just to make it easier for me to find like which ones are faster, just like really quickly, which I'll of course like time all the videos like myself, the ones that are like really close, but just so I could reference them faster, just put like how many minutes and how many seconds it took you. So say it took you like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and you put like 2 minutes 30 seconds, or you could put just like 2:30 or something, just something that can tell me like how fast your run was. And again, if there's 2 times that are really close and they're like maybe for the winning times, then I'll time them myself. But yeah, if you guys upload a video, I'll probably comment on it anyways, just saying what your time was, or I'll say something like really nice or whatever, like that was good or whatever, because we might get some crazy times on this parkour course. I don't really know, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store. So rule number 4, best time uploaded on YouTube by the end of the season. The end of the season is 11/25/19, so November 25th is the end of the season, and whatever video is the fastest by that time, that's going to be the winner. And if you guys don't know what they're winning, they're going to win the battle pass, so I'll most likely just give them how much money they need in order to buy it on Call of Duty Mobile. And when I say battle pass, I'm not going to be talking about the one right now. I'm talking about when the season ends, because the season ends the 25th. There's going to be a new battle pass, so I'll be giving out a battle pass to whoever wins, and I'll probably just PayPal them or whatever. So yeah, for number 5, you literally just need to follow this parkour course that I'm about to show you guys. It's been rolling on the screen a little bit, but now I'm going to go over it in depth, exactly how to do it. So literally just follow as I do in this parkour course, and make sure you guys are listening to what I'm saying, because I'm going to talk specifically about what areas like you need to really like pay close attention to, and make sure you're doing exactly as I do, or else the run is just going to be disqualified and it won't count. So let's go ahead and get into the actual parkour course. So guys, this is where you start right here. If you guys see this plant right here on raid map, I'd recommend going in a private lobby to do this, obviously, or else you're gonna have to deal with all these people around you. But you just want to go ahead and hop on this plant. As long as you're on top of this plant, this is gonna be how you start. So like you can see, I'm still on it, but then once I fall down, it's no longer viable. Oh my god. Anyways, so let's go ahead and do that again. But yeah, remember, you gotta have your nade out, get on top of the plant, and anywhere on the plant is good as long as you're not on the floor. So this is basically where you start right here. Oops, I'm not on the plant. This is where you start right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the next part. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about how to do this course. Now, as you guys can see, I started on the plant. From here, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto this ridge, quickly turn to the right, vault up onto that wall. Just a quick note, when you vault up on that window and do the edge run, make sure you edge run all the way until you fall off to the end. Now we're gonna go behind the black truck, up onto the first pillar. Now we're gonna do a pillar jump from this little circle of pillars near statue. And then finally, we're gonna stop on the pillar near the black truck, turn around, and we're gonna do the same thing, except this time we're gonna use the rocks. So you guys can see I am using the rocks here, and if there's a rock between the two pillars you're jumping from, then you're gonna have to jump on that rock and then to the pillar. So you guys can see I'm doing this here, basically just what I did last time, except reverse order and using the rocks. And then I'm gonna stop again on this pillar right here. Another quick note, the pillar you're seeing on the screen right now, from this pillar, once you stop onto here, you just have to make a beeline for the center of the map. And then I'm just gonna make a straight beeline all the way to the middle of the map where there's this little ridge. I'm gonna jump up on top of the right ridge, run through this ridge. I'm gonna do a little corner cuts here. Once you get to this area, you're gonna go all the way up until about the middle, and then you're gonna jump onto this little corner of the wall here, and then that's gonna be the end of the time. That's gonna finish your parkour run. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, YouTube actually has this thing called a comment section. I don't know if you guys knew about it, but basically you're allowed to type something inside of this thing called the comment section, and yeah, you could basically leave any suggestions or something like that in the comments, and I'll be sure to look at that and respond. So yeah, if you guys have any, of course I'm joking, but if you guys have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for some more Call of Duty mobile content. And yeah, so good luck everybody. May the best man win. I look forward to seeing you guys' entries. Peace out.